Zdravo narode i dobrodošli u još jedno izdanje kanala BashMagik. Juče smo imali tehničkih problema, ali sada se vraćamo nazad u program, sveži i odmori. Što ćemo da radimo danas? Pa, iako je Božić, banje veče tačnije za sve gledaoce koji su katolici, mi ćemo se danas malo potruditi da farmamo widowbloom i marlroot. Specifično njih. Ostale, ako nađemo do tada, imat ćemo štek spreman za sljedeće dane kad su redovi u pitanju. Stoga ćemo preći u igru i prebaciti se on English language. Basically, what we are going to do now is to get either Revenged, and before that I'm going to introduce my, for the time, Mr. Cratchit. Hockey.
Hello guys.
Yeah. You will be Cratchit, I will be the Scrooge, and we're going to find ourselves some ways to earn quick gold. How to earn gold? And this should be something that I am going to make a video for.
Alright.
Okay, first things first. Professions. The easiest way to get gold is with your professions. However, there are some things that should be considered with professions. Mainly, gathering professions are easy way to earn gold. And let me just look. Oh, there's a world boss chance in Revenged. Okay, and some anima too. Basically, primary professions come down to this: auction house monitoring. Well, either that or you're going to have that add-on that helps you with auction house, but I prefer this way. Why? Well, first things first, you have to consider what do you want to pursue. You can mine, you can gather herbs, you can skin animals, you can even disenchant stuff you don't need. Like, let's say you have enchanting, and that you ran over and over some mythic plus, and out of 5 dungeons, 4 gave you anima, and 5th gave you an item you don't need. Probably you're not going to use it, probably you're not going to play that spec. So you can sell it, but you can disenchant it, and get what's it called? Purple enchanting material. That kind of thing can give you a lot of money these days. Very lot of money. Well, from there and from blue stuff you can find on world quests, on mission quests. Mission tables are also another way to earn those superior items. Well, then again, let's get back to the table, to the point of professions. What do you want to do? If you want to gather stuff, I would recommend herbalism. Why? Herbalism is basically everywhere, and if you are leveling, it will give you a boost. With every herb you pick, you get 1k experience, minimum. Maximum I saw like 2.1 or 2.4 k experience. Like this, widowbloom, pick, I got 2.5k experience. Normally it doesn't look that much at all, but here and there, and you get yourself a little boost while leveling. Same goes for skinning, same goes for mining. However, there's also one element that should be taken into consideration, that is server economy. Not a popular thing to do, but it will depend on what you want to do and how much money you're going to make. On my server specifically, at the moment, Enchanting materials, alchemy, and some inscription stuff can get you a lot of money. However, those things can go up and down depending on time, depending on raid days, and etc. For now, let's stick on the basics, like how can I earn money with herbalism? Again, what you want to do depends on what you want to make. If you want to capitalize on people's fever and making of legendaries, I would recommend you to go with Inscription. Inscription will make 4 missives of critical strike, of haste, of mastery, and of versatility. Now, each one of them sells differently. For example, the lowest one is critical. It always goes for 900 or 1k, but a few days ago I saw it go for 1.5k. That was very unusual, to say the least. So I blew all my savings that I could, and basically I didn't get much money because I got money I invested and then some 10k maybe. But if you stock up on the herbalism and get a few herbs in the bank, you could potentially make some pretty hefty money. And again, depending on the time, like you won't make same money in 2 p.m. or 4 p.m. like you would make in 6 p.m. or 9 p.m. What's the trouble of Inscription? The trouble is, like in alchemy as well, competition. Competition that in the sense that, let's say you make 10 missives of haste. It is very sellable, people always buy it. Even if it's like 1.2k, people will always buy haste. Sometimes mastery, sometimes versatility, depends on the day. You can never predict that. And like you could make 10 and say, okay, this is my part, I'm just gonna leave it here on the 12 hours and it will be sold. Yeah, right. And the next thing that happens is I come, I put 10 missives of haste, and because auction house was revamped, like it works in different way. The way things are working now is like this: you put 10 missives of haste, okay, that's fine. But the things that will sell first is the first thing on the list. If it's yours, don't worry about it. If it's someone else, it might sell, it might not sell, it might get hampered by other prices, like if you put it for 1.2k, someone will put it for 1.1 and you will just lose it. Like I did this Nightshade! Someone took it. Perhaps a druid. Not hating you, I'm just saying that there are some druids who buff their speed and the way they pick up the herbs, and they just zip around Zim Zoom, and yeah, like there's this rule in practice that once the herb is picked, you have 10 seconds exactly to pick it again. Otherwise, it will just disappear in front of you, and that is such a pain. Like not so much for Death Blossom, it is common herb. You can find it everywhere. In widowbloom, I will get Urk, but Nightshade, the rarest one, and the one that I need for Tranquilling or for Inscript or for potions, flasks. I just rage like I just played Dark Soul for an hour. But I digress. Basically, at this point, you're going to stock up on all herbs that you can find. And that should be practice you need to do on every day, on every moment where you are not the raid. Or Torghast or Mythic Plus. At least do some runs and stock up daily. Like, say, I'm going to pick 100 widowbloom. That is a reasonable amount because, again, I'm going to come back on it later to get back on how to earn money. Basically, you make your stuff, you put it on auction house and wait. You can wait, or you can monitor it and check if it's your stuff on the top list, because if it's not, you need to cancel it and get it back on top. That way you increase your chances to be sold by 89%. Sometimes it will sell, sometimes it will be down, will be lowered, but that's the price. That's one thing to make gold. It is hard, it is draining, but payoff can be really awesome. Well, that process is kinda slow for inscription, but it does the job done. As far as the other professions, no. Another thing to sell beside the missives is Vantus runes. What are those? You might ask. Vantus runes gives you increase in versatility for every boss inside the raid for a week. Now take this into consideration. There are people who are playing it casually, like we're going to get in normal, get stuff, get out. We're going to increase our item level, and then we'll take people who have item level increased on heroic. So they're not going to use Vantus rune on normal, but they will use in heroic for progress, like for recruiting people and stuff, to see, those people are 6 out of 10 in heroic, they are strong, I will go with them. So yeah, people will use Vantus rune to get that kind of edge in the game. And besides Vantus runes and missives, that's all there is to it in making gold with inscription. Sometimes you will get 10k, sometimes you will get 20k. On few occasions you might get 50k, but that was about it. That's my maximum with inscription alone. However, if you have more time to spare and more willpower to invest, I would also suggest you farm some meat and fish. Why? Cooking. Why cooking? Well, tell me, Cratchit, what is first thing you need to bring when you come to the raid?
Sorry?
Which items do you need to bring when you come into raid?
You need food buffs, you need potion buffs, you need world buffs if there's any available.
Basically, yeah. Basically, you need food and flask. Potions if you can manage. If not, it's okay. And what else? Yeah. And basically, where do you get food? From several types of meat, from fish, and depending.
Generally, I used to fish back in Cataclysm for lava scales, because they were the best foods that was around. But I would not know how to corner the market now.
Well, some fish can go for high prices. Some don't. I mean, fishing on itself is not that hard. It's like relaxing. Depending on the zone and which fish do you need.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. On the first evening of raid, while people were downing normal, I downed their wallets because I earned 100k in one evening.
That's pretty good, man.
Yeah, because I combined missives with people's desire to make legendaries. Even though you're going to be lower item level, if you have good legendary, you have 40% more chance to be invited into raid. Even if you're like 181. If you
Jesus.
have 180 is minimum for normal, but it can be achieved. Also, more on that later. But let's stick to the raid.
Yes.
Basically, you need food, and which food you need depends on which stats do you need. Do you need if you need critical, you need spinefish, truffle and fries. Spinefish souffle. Spinefish souffle is made with 2 types of fish: iridescent amberjack and spinefin piranha. Spinefin piranha is type of fish that can be found only in Ravendrat, or if you have the bait.
Okay.
Iridescent amberjack is fish you can find in Ardenveld. And besides Bastion, Ardenveld is pretty chill zone to fish. You just sit there, enjoy the scenery, enjoy the music, drop the rod, pick the fish, and repeat. And in 1 hour you're going to have like 200 or 400 fish.
How much do you sell them for?
That's the tricky part. Some fish are going for 150, 140, 120. Some are going for 40, 30, 50, 20, 10. It's really hard to tell because by this moment the prices are lowered and you can earn more money with fish than you can with the food. Then if you need mastery, you need to make iridescent ravioli with applesauce. Those you make with 2 types of fishes. Again, iridescent amberjack and lost soul. Lost soul you can find in every zone, and amberjack you can find from Ardenveld. That food besides the next one is cheapest and was for 90 gold. That is okay, that is good if you're buying. If you're selling, it's kinda not worth it unless you have really lots of stack. Or depending on your server, I don't know. Then Steak a la mode gives you 30 versatility. Now I don't know what kind of roles. Hi. Let's just put my chat in front of me, like this. Okay. Now I don't know which class use versatility. Maybe healers, maybe tanks. But whichever one, that steak is pretty hard to sell, even if it's low priced. And one specific food that gave me a lot of money, and I say a lot, I mean it a lot, was Tenebrous Crown Roast Aspic. It's like salt jelly. To make those, you need to have Tenebrous ribs and Ripin Roller meat. Meat, not fish. As you can hear, is it's not that hard to find. It's hard to farm. Those two are pretty different in the sense that, well, if you have a lot of gold, you can just buy it. Wait for a right moment when it's like 90 gold per piece instead of 190. And then you just buy it and you'll make.
Alright.
That jelly gives haste, and people need haste. And but again, you can buy it and you will lose a lot of gold. You can make a gold depending on the time you're selling, or you can farm it and combine the farm with meat with farm with marrow root. Yeah, those two can go quite hand in hand because their farming routes are identical. While you can kill those boars, you can just stroll around and say, Marroot, I'm going to pick that. Or, Nightshade. Give me Nightshade, I need the Nightshade. Or, Death Blossom I will need for a character with inscription. Yeah, I'm gonna use that. And then you go kill some more boars and you get some more meat, etc, etc. Basically, I predicted that food will give a lot of gold, but the one thing that kinda disappointed me were feasts. I expected feasts to have a lot of value, but sadly they don't. They were like maybe 900 gold were the one from what you get from Ventir, and the one you learn gives you only 1.4k gold. I mean, seriously. With that kind of meat and fish you need to gather, you will expect a little more, but no. Why would you at all? Basically, that's it. That's all you need to know for inscription. Now for the alchemy. Alchemy can be very unpredictable and can give you a lot of gold. Yeah, a lot of gold if you know when to sell. Everyone can make, but to sell it takes a lot of skills, endurance, and determination. Why determination and endurance? Because let's say you come in the 7 p.m. People will come from work, from schools and stuff, and they will say, okay, I need to prepare, the raid starts in then and then time. Okay, that's no problem, people do that. So when they log in, they will say, I will need food, I will need a flask, I will need potion, and they will just go to auction house, click, and they will buy it. Now those people you need, those people are your targeted audience. You can make items and elbow your way into their attention. You are going to make a lot of money. Now, how? Okay, we covered inscription. Let's cover alchemy. As for alchemy, you need to consider a few things. People will need flasks. That's a given. That we know. They will also, on several occasions, will need their attribute buff potion. Now those potions, I got my first 50k. Like I made 100 or so, and I sold and I got like 30 to 40k overnight with those potions. However, I struck it really hard with flasks. There are 2 flasks, and you only need one to focus on. The flask of Spectral Flask of Power. Spectral Flask of Stamina. Stamina is used for tanks and pretty much is useless to us. And as for the potions, well, they use one vial and one type of flower. Like Intellect will use Marrowroot, and Agility 1 will use widowblooma. Why those two? Agility on my server goes for 700 per piece. Intellect can go for 350 to 400, depending on the time, depending on the need, and if you have extra herbs that you want to invest, I would combine Blast and Potions. You can also focus on the Blast, you will earn more gold. But on the time where flasks go for a low price, you can just focus your attention on the flasks and potion. But when the price is up for flasks, you stay on flasks. And that's it. People will also need some oil, but those are only if you want to earn a little less cash in quick way. You need only Vial and Dev Blossom for that, and that is it. Basically, you just need to pick your combination, alchemy and herbalism or inscription herbalism. Then you need to stock up to farm as much as you can, as fast as you can, and make things daily, not weekly, daily. And just wait for the time. Basically, I'm selling stuff at Wednesdays and Thursdays. On Saturday and Sunday, things can also sell for good gold. Yeah, but that's all I can say. That, and be ready to put auction, cancel auction, put auction again until you sell it. Depending on which profession you took, will also depend on how much gold you will make or how fast you will going to sell stuff, and that's it. But again, in these few days, cooking is kinda, well, if you don't want to spend gold, you can make stuff for yourself. What I would suggest, value level, gather everything. Do not sell stuff, do not vendor it. Do not vendor meat, do not vendor skins or stuff. Just keep it and use it. That's for flask and misuse. There are also another combinations that I didn't cover, like well, spinning and leatherworking. If you have that, basically you are not bound to one part of a zone. Your zone is everywhere. You can kill animal, skin it, and use that skin. Then you can, I don't know, get 10 patches of skin, make them and combine them into one patch of skin. Then make those 10 of green skins and make it into one blue skin. And that blue skin you can send to enchanter to make it into enchanted skin, and that enchanted can go for 2.3 or 5k per piece. You can also make money with base items for legendaries. If you are leather user, you can get leatherworking and skinning. What is important that I want to tell you is that you need to make a balance in professions. Like you can have 2 gathering skills, and you can make some kind of money. You can have gathering profession and skillsman profession that can make stuff, but never under any circumstances you shouldn't have 2 professions that make stuff. Give me a second. Okay, now I remember. Give me a second. Okay, okay. Under no circumstances you should have two professions that make stuff. You could make some money, but you will most likely be in debt because you won't have gathering professions to give you stuff, and you will be dependent a lot on your alts. Like you could have inscription and blacksmithing and say, I can make a lot of stuff, I can make base items, I can make... Yeah, you could, but you will need at least 2 alts to bring you stuff to make stuff for. And that's really not a smart investment to make.
I bet.
Well, it all depends what you want to do. Do you want to make legendaries, or do you want to buy base item for legendary and just collect other stuff?
What do you think is easiest for me when I don't really have any knowledge?
Well, I could say you should go alchemy and herbalism, because herbalism will give you boost in leveling. Like, tell me if this sounds familiar. You're leveling. You are on the one thing that I call the last mile. Why the last? Because that last level you need, those few blocks are feeling like they're never gonna end, and they drag on and on and on, and basically when you finally get it out of blue, you're just, I finally am level 60, yeah, bring on the blackjack and women of easy morale, yeah. No. I mean, you could go for alchemy inscription and herbalism, and you could play that role for a while. Or if you are new and don't plan to make a lot of gold, but want to make some gear for yourself, you could go leatherworking and skinning. With skinning you could get some money, but that kind of depends upon supply and demand. I mean, it's like what? I fucking forgot to do New Year quests on Warlock yesterday. Doesn't matter. Health is first. I can't do that if I'm dead. Well, you can't loot that item right now. Yeah, druid. What I wanted to say is, I would suggest you to, if you can, when you can, check the prices for leather. Again with can't loot. I would suggest you to check the prices on legendary base items. Let me just give you a link. Hold on. The odd. Lovehead legendary. No, not that. Not that one. Best. No, Lovehead.
Yo, bro, I have to go. My family's calling me.
Oh, okay. I'm just going to give you this link, and check it out. Which one you need.
All right, thank you.
Oh, thank you, and do come again.
Yes, I will definitely be back later today. I'm just gonna help my family out real quick.
Of course.
Alright, see you, dude.
See you. I to je bio Haki. To je bio Haki, a mi nastavljamo dalje. Znači vremenu da vidimo samo što se tiče World questova Anima, Boldi. Vrist. Anima, reputacija, Anima. Ništa, nastavljamo dalje. U prvom krugu smo zaradili 60 widowblooma. To nije loše. Što ih više skupimo, bolje po nas. U međuvremenu ćemo da se fokusiramo na ovaj naš run. Zagledat ćemo ovog drmalja tamo. I gledat ćemo da napravimo vremena za sve. I za raidove, pa mislim i za raidove svakako, ali to će već biti u nedelju. I za Mythic Plus, i za skupljanje item levela brani. I this price. I da skupljamo sa njom stvari. Ovako widowbloom ću moći da joj šaljem to, eventualno i ovaj Marovrut. Vojno broker. Kako bilo? Vraćamo se nazad. Taman. Vraćamo se nazad i evo. Da, ovdje mi nedostaje više umbrala. Umbral dobijam... mogu da nafarmam umbral uz Death Blossom, uz... možda Nightshade, možda malo Witch's Torch. Okej, hajde brzo to. Dobro. I šta, vraćamo se nazad. I okrećemo se nazad i dobići ćemo ovo groblje zato što tu ima baš dosta ovih mobova. Čak i da ima dobrih cveća, ili je jedan. Ili će bude jedan nod ili ga neće uopšte ni biti. Nema koliko je. 17. Opušteno, tek smo počeli, a ovo je inače prvi po redu, ne, drugi po redu krug. Sada ćemo da ih napravimo barem 6 ovdje. Pa 6 malo dole, za Vigil Storch. Pa da uglavimo i neki Marovrut. Recimo da napravimo pauzu do vikenda, što tiče prodaje. Svakako ćemo mi da dobacimo tih 27.000 i 26.500. Svakako ćemo dobaciti dotle, ali... Treba da imamo šta da prodamo. Jer gledajte, važno je prodati, to stoji. Ali ne treba prodavati po bilo kojoj ceni, ljudi. Jer, realno, nije isto da prodate stvar po, ajde sad ću da lupim, 1499 ili po 2499. Razmislite malo. Sada je trenutno praznik. Da, i verovatno će danas ili koliko sutra moći da se ide pod onu jelku u Ironforge-u. Znaš kako? Ajde da završimo ovdje farm, pa da idemo tamo. Danas ako budemo išli da radimo neki Mythic Plus ili što ti ja znam. Ako ne, nema veze. Jer hvala Bogu, Blizzard je sada uvrstio u endgame stvari koje mogu da se rade i ovaj Mythic Plus. I pa, ako ne možete da uđete u raid i to je dobro. To je ovaj Looking for Raid koji ja ne bih preporučio da ulazite prvo sami, drugo sa velikim očekivanjima. A drugo, svaka sezona Mythic Plusa nosi sa sobom nagradu. Tako je bilo valjda sad od Battle for Azeroth. Na primjer svake sezone, svi koji su opičili valjda plus 15 za sve ove stance, oni će dobijati mountove. Jedinstvene mountove koji se dobijaju svaki put kada se jedna sezona završi. Tako da, eto, može to da bude dodatni podstrek. To plus par mountova ovako iz instanci i tako to. Hajde da vidimo sada dok smo tu da napravimo kratku pauzu i da vidimo ovdje. Ništa, ajde ovako da vidimo egg. Ne. Zašto sam gledao sada Island? Pa Island Expeditions zato što tamo bi treba da postoji način da se dobije onaj top hat. Koji svakako treba. On i one čizme. Salone možda, možda ne. Tako da ćemo sada provesti malo vremena i u Revendretu. Ima vremena i za dailije, svakako. Fokusirat ćemo se sada na najteže biljke. Najteže su widowbloom i marrow. Vigil Storch baš i nije. Ajmo onda da podelimo tipa, danas ćemo da farmamo to. Sutra widowbloom. Evo. Kako se zove? Vigil Storch i Rising Glory. Na Vrani i na Warlocku. I na Milantroxu. Dobit ćemo na dole jezero. Nightshade može, daj mi Nightshade. Nije mnogo, ali je taman. Sviđu se do jezera. O. Ili jezero ovamo. Ali da, evo, drugi krug se završava i mi već imamo 71. Dobro, mislim. Gledajte, widowbloom je inače teže naći. To nije ništa novo. Ja bih već sada mogao da ga uzmem. Onda ne bi uspeo da se osjećam onako ispunjeno. Mislio da sam uspeo da dođem onako sam. Zato sam morao da haračiram ostale altove. Mislim, jeste, propustio sam šansu za neki toj, a možda ne bi ništa dobio. A dobro, nadoknadit ćemo to sa altovima. Tipa, samo to za You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. Ovo ostalo... A, ove godine nećemo. Ove godine. Sljedeće godine će Shadowlands i dalje biti aktivan. A do tada bi trebali da naguramo i ove ostale likove na level 60. Mislim... 2000... Dakle, već 17, 18... Da, 18. je došla Battle for Azeroth. Evo, trajala je koliko je trajala. Ne, to je gore, to je gore. I uz to je Deathblood. Nećemo. Sada imamo 77 i to nije loše. Da vidimo što. Ništa, idemo dalje. Ovo je treći krug. Počeo sam oko 2 i nešto. Sada je... skoro... koliko je to? 3 sata, 2 sata gore dole. Nema ni... Ili vidjet ćemo ovdje prvo dole. A šumu ćemo da obiđemo kada obiđemo pustaru naprijed. Opa! Evo, ovo što je widowblooma. Blossom, ako je mogao malo da sačeka. Majke mi, mogao je malo. Very... U redu, i sada se spuštamo nazad. Da obiđem ovu okluku, jedan put sam tamo išao. Trebamo. Druid, moram dakle što pre da dođem do tamo. U 95, znači došli smo do pola. Kupit ćemo 200, pa ćemo da vidimo koliko možemo. To danas je četvrtak, znači recimo u nedelju će da bude taj raid. To nam ostavlja petak i subotu. 2 dana. 2 dana su sasvim dovoljna da mi nafarmamo biljke. Onda ćemo da mutimo i prospemo i da sačekamo taj jedan dan. Među vremenu ćemo svakako obići Torghast i vidjeti šta i kako i sa čim. Zato da se javimo. I evo nas nazad. Mogli smo nakratko da napravimo pauzu, ali evo nas nazad. Sad ćemo prečešljati šumu uzduž i popreko da vidimo nalazi li se negde widowbloom. I zašto ne. Ali Death Blossom će doći. Što je ovo? Widowbloom. Vjerovatno i unutra. Unutra. Ovdje valja dolaziti samo ako je cveće u blizini, ako je tamo unutra, a nekad jeste. Gledajte da izbjegavate to mesto po svaku cenu, jer ako ne možete da istopite protivnike ovako brzo, bolje nemojte ni da pokušavate. Osim ako nije u pitanju u blizini neki quest. Onda slobodno po svaku cenu opletite. Au.
I need to get closer. carry anymore.
Our master will not tolerate the will of the Arch-Lich!
Opa, ne, ovo je 3. Pa dobro, neka je i 3. Samo neka da.
It's too far away. I need to target something first. Inventory is full.
Ovo je bio treći krug. 113. Ajmo još. Sad ćemo na trenutak da stanemo i vraćamo se brzo. I evo nas nazad. Morali smo da uzmemo malo spreja za nos, ali sada je sve u redu. Sada smo završili treći krug, ulazimo u četvrti, 113. Farmamo zadnja 2 sata. Ovo je neka solidna cifra koja možda se očekuje za tako jedan dojajan farm. 113, pa mislim razumijem ono kao, brate, hvališ se 113 biljaka, ali jeste. Ovih widowblooma nema mnogo. I svaki koji se nalazi je vredan. Jel može se zaradi ovako farmanjem? Može, ali trebalo bi vam onda 1000 komada da bi zaradili 100.000. To je, složit ćete se, Sizifov posao. I ko ima vremena može slobodno da proba, ali ne znam, ja nisam video, kao što nisam video ovaj cvet! To dobro je dakle bio Dev Blossom. Imam ih 142. Ovaj je gore, ovaj treba uzeti.
Die with dignity. For Revendreth.
Please. Mislim, realno da sam warrior pa da ih nasložim lepo sve. A dobro, i nju ćemo jedan da izlevelujemo. Imao sam dwarfa, ali ne znam, dwarf warrior mi nekako zvuči generično kao orc warrior. Mislim, ne kažem da je loše, daleko toga. Molim. Aha. Evo nas. Mogao bi da ubijem ovog amalgamationa field, ali widowbloom je tu i ovaj druid je došao. Treba uzeti ko.
can't carry anymore.
Sad kad sam to uradio, da se spustim na dole. Provjerim ima li u blizini neki cvet. I da se zabodem za pauzu za ručak. Radili smo 3,5 kruga. Sad ćemo da nastavimo dalje. Ali nakon pauze.
Inventory is full.
I šta je, idemo na pauzu i vraćamo se brzo nakon ručka. Kućice moje, izvinite za ovaj nemili događaj. Imali smo kratak spoj među programom, ali vraćamo se nazad u igru. Treba nastaviti farm, treba se vratiti u štos i to ćemo sve sada da odradimo. Onda uđemo u igru. Čudno. Here it is to date. Samo molim vas trenutak. Da vidimo šta se to desilo. Ovo je sve up to date. Odrađen. Da imaš zašto nema ničega još. Nešto nije u redu s ovim kurcom.